Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another day of Be Agile Scrum. Before I begin, let me quickly ask anyone here for the first time, it's your day one. You're attending here with me for the first time live. Okay, I'll take this silence as a no. So let's continue with the reminder first that exactly how we are going to achieve what had been our objective over here. And for that, I'm going to share my screen and I'll be presenting in front of you the guidelines for you actually. And this guideline is termed here as Code of Honor. And let me share my screen for that. So the very first one, because Agile is full of ceremonies and that demands us to show up live. When we say show up live, it means that we need to be on time, remain punctual, remain highly committed. And this is what is the demand of the corporate where Agile is adapted. So in case you are not practitioner of that, continue to consider this training itself as a project and start your journey here considering this first code of honor on top priority. Uh, and once you do that, it will be quite easy to showcase this once you get placed. And it is also said that how you do anything is how you do everything. Ultimately, you will form this as a part of habit. And because you chose to be the student, uh, uh, chose to learn here, and that makes you student, but we want you to be the full stack student. Full stack students means who does all the assignments, be it's said or unsaid. Unsaid assignment you are aware of, said assignment was given last time. Last week, who do the self research, who repeat what they learn. So that if you complete them, that makes you in the category of full stack student. And uh, if you complete what is asked you to complete, and what you start that you completed, you hit the success, and you can easily take the responsibility of that. But when you don't finish what you start, you may not hit the success for sure, and that may pull you towards the category of failure. So you only need to take the full responsibility of this element as well. And when you embrace that, you will be able to acknowledge that, and you will be able to accept that, and then only you may go back and correct that. And you will then realize that failure was not a failure, that became trail to the success. And but to do so, it you must inculcate the concrete mindset. The very first one inside that is inspired from the Kaizen's lean management, means continuous improvement. And for that, you must inculcate the learning mindset. More learning minded you will become, you will find yourself growing more positively. More positive minded you will become, you will find yourself growing more complaint free, in a way that you can manage any project as an agilist in a very stringent timeline, and even deliver with the lack of resources sometime. And more you can do that, more you will find yourself getting into gratitude, and that leads to the highest level of productivity. And you remember, while you are doing so, continue to focus towards to be the giver, especially for those who are highly qualified and you believe that okay, you are just here for the sake of presence. So remember to continue to be giver. It means that keeping ego away on the path of learning, that makes you more spiritually grounded on the path of growth. When I say spiritually grounded, it means that your happiness level increases, and happiness is today's new productivity. That today's new product, that's the demand of the corporate. And yeah, while you do so, remember to continue to grow. And it is said that what you want more of, you must start giving away the portion of. So in case you are not here just for the learning but to earn more, then at least start giving away the portion of your earning that could be the 5% of 10% of your earning in the causes wherever you believe in case you are not earning, can you have at least an intention to give away to the causes wherever you believe in once you start start getting placed and start earning, and give away 5% of 10%. Why? Because when you give, you grow. When you receive, you may survive. And I'm sure that none of you are here for the survival, but of course for the growth purpose. So remember to do so. Where you can do this, that in the causes like feeding hungry children, or donating into orphanages, or old age home, or church, mosque, gurdwara, temple, wherever you believe in, you can continue to do so. And while you do so, remember to appreciate what you do, what others do for you, and even it doesn't seem to helping you back, continue to do so, because ultimately this is the universal law that says that what you appreciate appreciates you back. And the sixth, you need to remember that start your day for doing so with the highest level of receptivity. And for that, I have mm, a 30 days challenge that is just a recommendation. If you have heard the day one's recording, you can understand what exactly I'm talking about. For that, you need to just send me the message, and I'll be happily sharing the link with you to participate in this challenge. And you will be amazed to see the more you will listen, and how means how magically the outcome of every single activity you do every single day is going to get impacted positively. And second, because we are going to learn something technical, remember to start any technical learning with the golden quadrant of learning that comes with the fourth step. This is a four-step framework. First two step we do it here, third and fourth is expected from you to do it yourself. And these steps are like this. First, what we'll do, we will declare with the anchor, then take a deep dive into learning, then draw using pen and paper after 24 hours, and then flaunt that, scribble of the step three while we summarize in a video form that could be not more than 3 minutes but less than 90 seconds. And that's the challenge, to summarize in a way that even 5 years old can understand. More you can do that and submit as a part of unsaid assignment, you will find yourself at how you are growing, and you can track your own personal growth from novice to expert sometime. So let's get started. And how we are going to get started, we are going to get started with the declaration. Declaration with the anchor. So what will be the anchor? Anchor will be like, I'll be counting 1, 2, 3 and clap. That's the self Wi-Fi. You're going to model me and then repeat what is selected on the screen. So please unmute yourself and confirm if you can hear me well as you can see the selected statement on the screen. Can you all do that?
Yes.
Say yes. Yeah. Okay. So let's do it after me. 1, 2, 3 and clap and repeat. I'm a quick learner.
I'm a quick
I'm a
learner.
quick learner.
What others can learn and master,
What
What
others
others
can
can
learn
learn
and
and master,
master,
I too can do that.
I
I
too
too
can
can
do
do
that.
that.
One more time with another statement, which just now I selected on the screen. 1, 2, 3 and clap and repeat. Because I am awesome learner,
Because
Because
I'm
I am an
an
awesome
awesome
learner,
learner,
today's learning is going to be
today's learning is
today's
going to
learning is
be
going to be
super duper easy to me.
super duper
super
easy to
easy
me.
to me.
Yes, it is going to be, because you said so. And remember how we will remain connected. Thursday, you must attend RRP session first. Okay. That is reference ready resume preparation. This is the gateway for your placement, where you strengthen your visibility. Thereby, it enhances your credibility. And just wait a second, guys. Allow me a second. Okay. Allow me a second. Yeah. So I was telling that must attend RRP session that enhances your that's the gateway of your placement, and RRP session is the that strengthens your visibility, credibility, and thereby the just a second, thereby it enhances your uh, marketability. I think I'll have to reshare my screen. Uh, yeah, that enhances your marketability. And Sunday the same thing, like on Thursday you are going to do this, and Tuesday you are going to repeat this as well. The reason is the same, because that's the gateway to placement. And Sunday we are going to meet for technical session at 10 p.m. EST. Monday again you will be meeting for technical session. Wednesday you will be doing the assignment from the learning of Sunday. And Friday, you will be doing the assignment from the learning of Monday. Saturday, you can either choose to relax, have a breather day, do the research work, or repeat what you have learned, or come up with the question that you want to answer on the next technical session, that is on the Sunday. So this is how we are going to abide by it. Is it clear? Everyone is clear with the how we are going to remain connected? Say yes.
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 Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. So
Yes.
let's continue from we had stopped. And before I continue from there, a quick question one more time. Is there anyone, this is your day one, you are attending with us for the first time live? Okay. No one here. It's not your day one. You're not attending with us live. Okay. You have attended us earlier as well. Okay, I'll consider that as your answer. And let's continue from we had left off. So before we continue that, let me ask this question. Okay, who remember what we were learning last time? Anyone remember that?
User story.
User story. Okay, after user story, we proceeded further. And what was that? Who can recall that? Anyone?
Talking
Product
about the
backlog
product
management
backlog.
tips.
Exactly. Product backlog management we talked about.
Self-organizing, self-organizing
Exactly.
cross-functional.
There you go. You came closer. Exactly. There we had left off. We talked about self-organizing team. That is the cross-functional team we were talking about. And from there we took a pause, and now we will resume from there. And I'm going to share my screen. So we went ahead talking about what does it mean when it comes to self-organizing, cross-functional, which is highly motivated team we are part of. It means that what is this self-organizing and cross-functional term? I want four different people read these bullet points for me. So yeah, please unmute and start reading one by one, please.
Self-organizing has been interpreted in a variety of. A self-organizing team doesn't need a manager.
Mm-hmm.
A self-organizing team doesn't need a project manager.
Mm-hmm.
A self-organizing team forms itself without any outside interference.
Yeah.
A self-organizing team does not answer to anyone.
Yeah. Okay, that's quite interesting, and thank you so much, all of you, for reading. Yes, you read it right. That a self-organizing team does not answer to anyone. Oh, really? If self-organizing team does not answer to anyone, how one can track the progress then? Who can give the answer?
From the product backlog, like from the sprint
Mm-hmm.
backlog.
Oh, yeah, you are absolutely right. And where to find that those product backlog or product backlog progresses?
It's in any like what is that called? That any Jira or tool like the
Mm-hmm.
product management tool.
Absolutely.
Product management tool.
Abs
But I have a question
Wonderful.
here.
Yeah, go
But why
ahead.
it's mentioned there is no project manager you don't need? Because I know the Scrum Master can like do the handle it, but anyway, there is like project manager, like somebody has to be like there, no, like. why it's saying like they don't need to report anyone, like kind of.
That's interesting, no? So let's
Yeah.
understand why. Why? Okay. So first you need to understand this is agile completely, and that is true. When agile comes, there is no concept of project manager. Okay. In fact, what you are trying to say, Peters, that is the concept of product owner there. Okay. So there, forget that there is any concept of project manager. Until unless it is not agile, you won't hear the, until unless it is agile, you won't hear the concept of project manager. But you will hear few roles like product owner, product manager. Now someone may come back and say that, okay, uh, I was working with a company. I think it was also, now listen very carefully how the person is telling me. I think it was also using agile, and uh, we had a project manager. Okay, so now if the person comes with so much authenticity, authority, and he is getting like, okay, uh, what you are telling me, Gaurav, is wrong, that was not true, then I'll have to get into asking more question to him, okay, or her. Why? What happens exactly? See, uh, when we start our journey in software industry, and I call it as a taking birth in a software industry, it means when it is our first company where we have worked in a so-called agile world. So what's these type of company who say that they have the project manager? First, when we check with the practices of the Scrum or Agile, you will find that is not at all aligned. And still they call itself, okay, we are doing this Agile practices. First, you need to understand that Agile itself means adaptability towards the faster delivery. And that's the reason they can adapt as well as reflect differently to accommodate few practices and drop few practices. However, when you will go ahead exactly in the agile model and refer to the scrum.org, look at the values and principle of agile and scrum, you will be surprised to know that every single ceremonies are mandatory. But these company who are hiring project manager, still they are calling stand up meeting every single day, and you are finding that stand up is the forsake of the stand up on the name of the stand up, but still that goes beyond 15 minutes, and they are just not talking about the three items. They are talking something else. They are resolving the question and answer. I mean, they are not at all aligned with the agile practices. Okay, so you cannot call them, although under the name of agile you are doing some extra practices. So this is not at all in alignment, and for that very reason we have a community, okay, in every organization, which is called as community of agile practices, or community of scrum consultant, okay, or you call it as a community of agile. Okay, so what exactly happened? These people have to take care and um, guard their agile practices, and that's the reason they are also sometimes called as guardrails. Okay, so yeah, if such a unit is there, such community members are there, they will make sure that every single project is practicing agile. But if this is missing, and it's a kind of a hybrid model where agile is there, as well as sometime waterfall model is also practice, then it is not pure agile. That you need to understand. And these type of candidate who have practiced hybrid approaches, they again get entry into the agile world. For them these things are new. Okay, so again I am going to repeat that when we say a self-organizing team does not need a project manager, for that you need to remember a concept of project manager is not at all exist. It does not at all exist into the agile world. Is it clear at the first place? The
Yes.
second point I clarified at the first place. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Now, coming back to the question which I had asked, that a self-organizing team does not answer to anyone because their progress can be tracked into the project management system or project management tool. Like Tita's answer that like Jira, or say there are other
Chalo.
tools, Trello, there are other tools like Azure DevOps, Asana.
Mhm.
When you got entry into the Agile training, that is the time after second lecture or so, we gave you the entire list, what all the tools would be. So any tool that can come, and not necessarily that what we presented during the second lecture or third lecture, only that many tools are there. There are tons of such tools, and that depends upon you that what you are going to use or you are not going to use. Now when we say that a self-organizing team does not need a manager, why? Because you guys don't need to be managed, and that's the reason you are called as an agilist. You are called as a self-organizing team, and it does not follow any hierarchy. Means you don't have any bosses there. You can't say that I am scrum master and I'm the leader, and I'll be you guys need to report me. If you are product owner, you can't say that, hey, I'm product owner, you guys need to report me. No, no one is here to report you, and everyone is doing their own work, that you need to understand. But what happens when someone is not part of highly motivated team, they are not part of self-organizing community or committee, you are always single time observed, okay? And when you are not getting aligned with these traits, by default you are going to get out of the get you will become out of the you will come out of this community, okay? You will no longer be the part of self organizing team, because every time you are being observed, you will be asked certain question. When it comes to scrum master stand up meeting, if you have done some work, and despite first the kind of answer you will be giving, like it is these are three things that is indicating towards your progress, and your progress depends upon the entire project progress. You will be talking about what you have done in last 8 hours, and what you are going to plan to do in next 8 hours, and if you have any impediments. So in case you speak about impediments, it will be understood that why the last 8 hours was stuck, was not complete. You self-organizing team are also not considered that every single time you are going to send out email, wait for the email. No, directly approach to the candidate or the other person and speak with them, okay? You just lift the phone from the cradle and dial to the another person, speak to them, okay? You don't need to wait for anything. And with these activities, these traits, you the entire agile team is called as self-organizing team. Yes, there is no concept of manager, there is no concept of reporting them, but everything is so much systemized that we don't even need to look at some manager is taking your taking updates from you, because it has to be driven in the system of a project management tool, and everything has to be spoken over there in the project management tool. Are you clear with this, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And these team, because they are self-organizing team, these team has to be the highly motivated team. Now as a product manager, product owner, if you are hiring your team, you make sure whether this team is highly motivated or not, they are accountable, they have the sense of ownership or not, and then only you are going to hire them, and their focus is to continue to generate value, okay? I mean,
So
a person cannot just leave the rope and can walk away. No, he has responsibility to complete the puzzle. He will complete the puzzle, and in case he needs to go in between, he will just notify after completing the current work, and give the notice of a month or so as per the company's norm, and then only he can move ahead. And this is the time where product owner come back, and he will refill that during this one month or whatever the notice period, that okay, we have a new member. Yeah, someone was trying to ask some question. Please go ahead.
yeah, Tita share. So is that they call like individual contributor kind of things? Like Is that the team
Hmm.
members kind of like they are the individual contributor? Like, is it
Yes,
kind
yes,
of?
yes, yes. So, in some cases, what happens when you are hired, sometimes you will be asked, okay, you will be individual contributor into this team, and when you will be hired, you will be introduced with the sense of complete responsibility, what is expected from you, and from day one, you yourself feel like that leader who has to, manage the complete show. Okay, from starting from the scratch till the delivery. Okay, you yourself will develop a sense of responsibility to complete the project. And imagine when as an individual contributor, when you start your day and then finally you meet every such people who are becoming the individual contributor, like one is taking charge of one module. And that's the reason which we have never talked. Minimum strength of agile team is, do you know how much? Minimum I am talking. Apart from
Agility?
scrum master and product owner, minimum agile team, how many member you may expect?
Two?
Okay, so minimum is three. Okay.
Okay.
M-
I
mi-
said to the
yeah,
pair
yeah.
programming, so
Not
I just concept
Yeah,
from pair
yeah,
programming.
yeah. So minimum is three.
Yeah.
Why? Because you guessed it right. Even if it is pair programming, two, and minimum if it is not pair programming, that will be one. Then there should be one person who will validate what you have worked upon. That is correct. And for that we have to have a QA person, but QA person will also validate against the requirement, and for that we must have a business analyst who give us the requirement. Okay, so with this minimum 3%, and everyone has developed the sense of ownership that he has to do his work from start to end, and he will be responsible for the delivery. Likewise, the QA person will develop the similar sense of ownership, and likewise the coder will develop the sense of ownership. Now, why the scrum master will be there? Scrum master will be there just to align everyone's work in the flow, in the cadence, and in the synchronization. And product owner, he will be working just like a mediator between client as well as this guy, what his name, the agile team, the remaining team member. So sometime you will find, if it is quite minimum team, business analysts take the charge of everything, like being in touch with the product, being in touch with client as well as their own team members. Sometime you will also find that a business analyst is still not there hired, but product owner is taking the charge as a business analyst as well as a mediator between team as well as the client. So you see that sometimes when job descriptions are given to you, so they are so much combo that you may wonder whether they are hiring really product owner or they are hiring business analyst. Sometime you may wonder, are they really hiring a business analyst or they are hiring a product owner? Sometime you may wonder whether they are hiring a scrum master or they are hiring a business analyst. But be very sure with the work of roles and responsibility of business analyst, which we have covered when we were introducing the entire team member, the development team to you, when we were talking about the entire scrum team to you. So that is the time when we had defined everyone's role. And with this, the role will go with the practices as values and principle, and that you need to follow during your in your team. So remember, you are not here just to complete the software coding and go back. No, you need to together add the value, and that you need to deliver. With me so far, everyone? Are you understanding, guys? Just say
Yes.
yes if you are
Yes.
really understanding.
Yes.
Otherwise, shoot some question. Yeah. Thank you so much for your
Gaurav,
understanding. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, Gaurav, I have a question here. So
Yeah,
I
Sita.
think you might have explained the same, like what is running in my mind now about what is the difference between a product a business analyst and a scrum master. I didn't have a doubt about business analyst versus product owner, but
Mhm.
what is the difference between a product business analyst and the scrum master? Do you think both are
Yeah.
required in the same team?
Yeah, if it is a agile world, okay, Of course, Scrum Master is required, because Scrum Master is the person who will make sure that entire agile practices are on board. It has been practiced. Okay. It may happen that because of business analyst has his own responsibility. Okay. He may tend to skip something without realizing that certain practices are important, like becoming the part of a stand up. He's saying that he's thinking might shoot an email and everyone will be top of that. No, it doesn't function. So business analyst has to be the part of stand up meeting every single day and connect with everyone to understand the flow. The scrum master is the person who will make sure that all the practices are followed. He is the coach for that, because to make things in progress, you need to be coached every single time to understand that all ceremonies are carried well in time. Plus, anything which is hindering your progress or slowing down your progress, that will be taken care by the scrum master. So scrum master is the pacemaker in a nutshell. He will make sure that entire delivery of the project is going with the speed, because agile is that incremental delivery with the speed and frequent delivery. So that has to be taken care. So yeah, there are a lot of differences between scrum master and business analyst. Scrum master is not going to gather the requirement. It's a business analyst role. He will be gathering the requirement, but scrum master role is to just work like agile coach. He is the coach. He is the servant leader. He is the facilitator. It is not expected. These kind of role is not expected from business analyst. Yeah, Satya?
Yes, yes, yeah,
Do you need more
definitely.
information?
No, no,
Yeah?
no, Gaurav, definitely, it is understandable now. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
And yes, the business analyst has to work together with the development team,
Yes, yes, yeah.
which means the testers, everybody involved in that team. In
Yes,
our
yes,
previous classes,
exactly.
we went through that. Yes, I got this
Yes.
difference.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for asking and getting clarified. So let's move to the next slide, guys. And yeah, so here we'll learn more. Okay. Everyone is having the puzzles in their hand. So they are cross-functional, sitting in a different pool. Okay. And the product owner, he is first place for a project. Okay. And then this product owner picks up one functional team member, another functional team member, and another functional team member, and together they become cross-functional. Okay, they help to make the puzzle possible. They help to place the all the puzzles together into the frame. Okay, so here you see everyone is a bit with a different role. Someone is business analyst, someone is a coder, someone is tester, uh, and someone may be associate one, and everyone comes together and form a team. Okay, I want again four different people, four new different set of people. Read one by one bullet point over here, please.
Cross-functional team has access to all the skills necessary to effectively deliver value to customers.
Yeah, thank you for reading this out. Yes, these all makes you the cross-functional. Different functional, they set separate, but when they part of when become the part of project, they come together. So this guy can ask any question to the people on the board, he may get the answer. This guy may ask any question to the people over here on this table, he will get the answer. You see, everyone will be capable of asking any question to any functional person, and they can fetch the information from them. And that's the reason, for very reason, it is said that cross-functional team has access to all these skills to fetch the all the information to so that they can deliver the value to the customer. When we say value, means a software product with the quality to their customer. The second one, please read the second bullet point, please.
A cross-functional team does not have to consist of all generalists.
Yeah. Another one.
A cross-functional team also does not have to consist of all specialists.
Yeah, thank you so much. So see, when we say that we don't need to have all the generalists, and we don't have to have all the specialists. We should have the combination of that. And for that very reason, a cross-functional expert, when they are onboarded, sometime you see that some senior member, which will be considered as the specialist, will be supported by some associate, and they are neighbor specialists. And that's the reason these two things, two pointers, make this noteworthy, that these team neither are the team of the specialist nor the team of the generalist. They are a simple expert who have the knowledge of their own work. So I want someone to read the fourth bullet point for me.
You will generally find that a cross functional team consists of a mix of people who have some knowledge about a lot of different areas and others who are stronger in one area but are willing to help out in other areas where needed and when they can.
Yeah. So it's a quite self-explanatory. So thank you so much for reading this out. So when we are talking about this team, cross-functional team, so there are all the team members on one table. They are helping not just each other, but their focus is towards the project delivery, and everyone comes with their own strength. Say, for example, it's a banking project. Okay, one have the deeper knowledge that how bank functions, okay, in the area of ATM, okay, say for example, or in the area of payment, or in the area of card. Another have the knowledge that how such things will get coded, okay. One knows the entire functionality, one knows the entire coding way, and another will know that, okay, as a user, how they behave. So one has the ability to understand the user, one has the ability to understand the software, one has the ability to understand the connection between two different or three different, and all the models, how they are integrated. Okay, everyone are having their own expertise. They can talk to each other, they can raise the right question, and suppose no one is ready to answer such question, then business analyst is always there in the picture. He will lead this entire question and doubts, and fetch the information from the customer, bring back onto the table, so that everyone is sitting with this solution, uh, intending to incorporate those solution as a part of project, or say a part of a problem, and then happily and faster deliver that back to the customer. So, and that makes them more stronger in terms of their vision, or in terms of their goal to deliver the valued project. Any questions so far in this for these team members? Okay, I'll take this silence as a no, and will continue to move ahead. And still, I need now five different people to understand, I mean, to lead this. What we are going to bring next, that is to understand how does it all work and how does it help this cross-functional teams existence. So, five different people, please read one by one this for me.
Cross-functional teams can be viewed as a team of cross-functional individuals with different functional and domain expertise.
Yeah, thank you so much for reading this out. Now, imagine large banking enterprise functionality. One person has complete end-to-end knowledge of bank. Another person is coming from insurance, and this enterprise is integrated with a few insurance. If you'll buy this product, debit card, the Mediclaim insurance is integrated with that. Okay. Now the another business analyst has the complete complete knowledge of that area. Okay, so when he is added to such team, it is only enhancing the value of the team itself. They will be also called as domain expert. Imagine the same thing may happen into the team of the QA. Okay, and the imagine the same thing may happen with the team of the coders. Imagine the same thing may happen with the team of the solution architect. Together all these team member is forming the cross-functional team and giving the access to each other, and they will be called as a domain expert. So this is just a strength of a project member who can deliver the value well, more in time and with more quality, okay, if we have access to such cross-functional team members. So I want someone to read the second bullet point, please.
For
For
example,
example,
if one
if
effort is
one effort,
vacant, okay, go ahead.
for example, if one effort is weakening a sprint cycle, then in a cross-functional team, members with stronger skills can associate and work with other team members to complete the sprint on time.
Yeah, thank you so much for reading this out. So yes, here you understand, I was just now giving you the example of having a two team member or in pointing towards one, domain expertise or functionality. Say, for example, a QA team member. Imagine that some person is giving their effort, and in one sprint they found that okay, he has to put more extra effort, and when he is or she is backed by another team member, and he is the senior member, definitely the person can um, help him to move ahead, move faster without any hindrances. And for that reason only, he is hired as a senior person, and another is the associate, so that the sprint can complete on time. And this is how means everyone is contributing towards the project, and this is how the cross functional will continue to function. So now please read the third one.
A cross-functional team should be able to self-organize and keep a continuous flow of features after every spin.
Yeah, thank you so much. So always remember that what we are delivering a module, few modules in every sprint. And ultimately, it has to be integrated. And that's the reason when it comes to read as a continuous flow, it means what we are delivering in a rhythmic manner, and it should be useful for customer to start using them. And you are so much self-organized that you are also concerned that what you are going to deliver is functional, okay, because when you look at the scrum values and scrum principle and agile values and agile principle, from there you have learned what you are delivering is just not a software, it is working software as well as the value to the customer, okay. And for that you will make sure that what you are delivering is in the flow, is the workable features and have been integrated together. So you see here, this intention itself is putting you ahead to becoming the self-organizing team, because you will come up with the various question, you will come up with the various solution for some question which has not been answered yet. You see here, are you feeling the sense of accountability, individual accountability by being the part of the team? Are you sensing when I am explaining this third point, guys? Yeah. Yes or no? That you are only the responsible, but not you are only the responsible, but together everyone is responsible. Are you getting, guys? Say yes if you are understanding. Yeah? Yes, no, I can't hear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So
Yes.
more louder, yes, more confident I feel. More means like with the low tone, I don't feel the confidence. Okay. So one more time. Are you getting this, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we got it.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Again, I hear them as a whisper, but okay, I'll take it. So not a problem. I want someone to read the fourth point for me.
Encourage employees to become cross-functional individuals, create workforce flexibility.
Yeah. So here, everyone, the staff member has to be encourage each other first. They are self-motivated. They will be continue to encourage themselves to remain the cross-functional individual, so that the workforce will be flexible. It doesn't mean that one day you complete everything and go back. No, even though if you have contributed for 8 hours, you are working, sometime you will find that you are more on discussion. Okay. less on the work. So today I could not contribute much in the work, but I will stretch or start early, so that my workforce will be completed, my work will be completed. Your job is towards the completion with the quality, and at the same time you are giving each other sufficient time. Agile has brought a very good concept, uh, to which the colleagues are not anymore called as colleague. Do you know what they are called as nowadays? Any idea? They are sometimes referred to as frulik. Have you heard this term?
No.
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 No?
No.
Any
No.
guesses? What does it mean? Uh,
Nope.
Instead of, yeah, go ahead.
No, I said no. Sorry.
Okay. Can you guess? Anyone can try to guess it. It's not kulik, it's now frulik. What it may refer to. No guesses? Only
No.
CO will be referred as replaced with FR, and it makes kulig a frulik. Okay. So Agile has not introduced the way people function over here. They themselves coined up the word frulik. It means that a colleague who are friends. Okay. So that's the reason this term came up. With me so far, everyone?
Can you write this
Yeah.
word, please, in a chat box?
No, I have not coined up this word, by the way. Okay, so yeah, I happen to hear somewhere, and yeah, this many people are using it quite frequently. So yes, so yeah, the whole thing is towards making it happen. I want someone to read this fifth point for me.
Expertise
Expertise
in
in
one area. Expertise in one area and shallow experience across the board help in lowering defects and speed up cycle time.
Yeah. So why we need cross-functional? Because see, the whole idea is that even if you are expert, okay, and if you have low experiences, we are okay with that, because ultimately we have to encourage the or enhance the quality of the software, and we have to speed up the delivery of the entire software, entire sprint. And the agile came into the picture with this intention first, okay, that we have to speed up the cycle, no more waterfall. And when even if you have no experience, without experience also you're coming up, uh, it doesn't matter whether you have experience or you don't have the experience. Whatever the defect is about to come, they will come, okay. And why the fresh talent goes ahead with that? Because they know how to operate few things, okay. They are, they will not judge the new software from their older gut feeling. Okay, there could be the possibility of some error, some, if I have hired some QA, and thereby they may explore some new area, and there they may find more defect, and some area which has been judged there itself may be the lower defect. It means that they will treat the software or the module which is going to be delivered as a with the fresh mind, without judgment, and with the right skill to gather the more quality over there, and making sure what is delivered is expected to deliver or expected to function from the customer, and it is functioning over there. And that's the reason we need to have all these expertise from every area, okay. And so there are more things that will make it more helpful, so let's look at it. Yes. So there are 7 kind of wastage uh, you can eliminate. So wastage, when we say the cross functional teams are together, they will make sure that with their contribution they will avoid more of, what do you read here, the second point?
Delays.
Delays.
Delay. So when we avoid delays, it means we are on time when it comes to software delivery. If we can avoid delays and we are cross-functional and self-organizing team, sometime you may found that in 2 weeks of sprint, we have find 56 of defects. So you may say, oh, this is too much. And you are saying that cross-functional team may minimize this. What is this? Defects. So you are saying, Gaurav, that we can minimize defect and still we have found 56. Yes. Imagine if it is not cross-functional, okay, then what this number may go to, okay? This may become 156, but because you are self-organizing experts, the coder we hired like that, they made sure they are going with the quality, and you just came up with only 56 instead of 156. It means that this team has reduced the second type of waste as well, to which we call it as a defect. Then partial done work. So when we were learning about the definition of done, we said does done means done. It doesn't mean that few part is done, few part is not done. No. So you are making sure when everyone is contributing, then everyone works is going towards the done. Okay. Business analyst role is that, okay, making sure requirement has come up, making sure they have analyzed their work. QS job is to mark the things as a pass or fail, and they have tested their work. A coder's job is to complete their coding, but Scrum Master's role is to making sure that everyone who has marked their work as done has to go inside the done column, and also notifying the people, hey, your work is done, but still you have not moved your work towards the done. So he is just an enabler for everyone, and making sure even he is working his part. So there will be low paperwork. When we say low paperwork, when you are gathering a requirement, it does not have to be like, okay, someone has to sign off. Okay, someone has to print out all the requirement on a piece of paper, then send back to customer and ask them, okay, first you read them, then you sign it and scan every single paper, send an mail, and dispatch the entire hard copy later. It used to be the older way. Now you don't need to wait for, sign offs. So you just write one line. In case till this date, we don't hear you, it means we consider this entire requirement has been understood. Okay, and we will proceed, and this entire requirement gathered has been attached in one of the epic. Okay, when we say in one of the epic in Jira, you remember that last time when I was just showing you, have I shown you that how we create one ticket in Jira, one epic or user story? Yes, no, in the past?
No, Gaurav. No.
No. Okay, let's go ahead and see that. Okay,
Yeah.
let me bring that up. Okay, so from starting, I'm talking about that we have to have a ticket. Everything in the Jira is termed as ticket. What they are termed as?
Ticket.
Ticket. So how when I say a ticket, it means that first product backlog comes into the picture. When first product backlog comes into the picture, just a second, guys. Okay, can you see the blank browser?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I was telling, yeah. So first, what will happen inside any of the project, we have to have this okay. So this is one of the team, they might have worked their part. So how does it look like? So first we are going to create issue. The issue can be, now this is the free version. It is giving only 3 elements over here. One is epic, that your all the product backlog items will be written under the name of epic. Okay, epic 1 will be, a cash withdrawal. Epic 2 will be cash deposit. Epic 3 will be, debit card. Epic 4 will be credit card. Epic 5 will be business loan. Epic 6 will be likewise. Okay. And epic 0, say for example, the complete requirement. And in that epic 0, I have written, say for example, um, one um, okay, say for example, I have written something. Okay. And I'm trying to just uh, access Confluence. I don't know whether I can log into that or not. Okay. So let's see. So in one of the epic, um, I have gathered all the requirement. What I have gathered, everyone?
Requirements.
Requirement. And requirement is really huge. So what I'm going to do is that even though requirement is the huge, I have gathered and asked every team member to understand that requirement, and I will give that requirement access to my customer as well, and he can go ahead and he can make sure that you know he is able to access and read those requirement. Okay. And when we say requirement and I'm opening Confluence in front of you, it means that Confluence will look like word processing tool. When I say word processing tool, it means it can be simple Microsoft Word. Okay. And or it can be a simple Google Docs. Okay, with me so far?
Yes.
Yeah. And in that, you have gotten every single requirement dumped inside it, and you can create one. Okay, somehow it is not responding as of now to me. So you can go back, you created one epic. In that epic, you can attach the link of this software, link of this Confluence. And why I'm saying that? Because Atlas, sorry, not Atlas, Confluence I'm talking about. Okay, start with the Jira epic, name of the project, say for example, ABC project. Uh, I'm creating a project over here. Okay. Or you can just write that inside epic. I can do this as well. Okay. I can choose one epic creation, say for example, this is one, and I will let it sync. Okay. It means that, okay. And I can select any, and now there was no Confluence that during that time. And here in this Confluence, I can go ahead and okay, I am still not there in Jira. I am in Confluence. Now it is called as Atlas. Okay. Okay. Say for example here, yeah, no. So this is the Confluence over here, is still named as Confluence. Okay. So this Confluence is this page. Someone has already written some document, business requirement document. Say, for example, I'm trying to open that, and they have given the project details. Okay. They have maintained everything in one word processing. Okay. And now they might have linked this entire thing to one epic. Okay. They might have come here in the text. Okay. So refer to this. Okay. Say, for example, I can go ahead and I can type in here. Okay. Adding refer to this. And when I say refer to this, and I copied this entire requirement from here, okay, and go back and add the link over here and paste this link. Okay. Paste this link and hit the enter. Okay. Now it has termed as a link. So anyone can come and click on this page will open. So only one dedicated requirement document has been the part of Epic. Okay. And the rest of Epic is the one pointers like, uh, one requirement okay, is talked under one. Say, for example, this is the name of one of the requirement, and that is the part of one of the epic. Now, if I can create the epic, I can go ahead and inside epic, I will create multiple user story. Every user story will be linked with one epic, and I can go ahead further, create some tasks, and multiple tasks will be linked with multiple user story. Now, when I am writing here one-liner description, I can detail it down into the description. Summary, one-liner summary, the multiple line description, and then it will be assigned to the people who think that will be responsible for this task. Okay. And then I mean, you can go ahead if you have created, UI diagram. You remember the UI fidelity we were talking? Yes, no? If not, we will be talking now, okay, in coming days. So diagram if are there, which is, okay, yeah, if diagram are there, say for example, you created user story, and those user story functions, if you have presented as a business analyst as a part of diagram, saved it, you can go ahead and you can just simply attach it and create your user story or whatever. Okay, this is the board. Okay, this is the board where you can see every single ticket which can be moved from to do to in progress to review to done, depending upon what is going on right now. With me so far, everyone? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes. So we'll give you more time to practice on this tool as well. Let the time come. Okay. You will have sufficient time where you will be practicing on this tool. Okay. So let's continue further and move back to the, delays. I mean, seven kind of wastage we were talking about, that how cross-functional team helps us to avoid such delays. Let's go back and talk about it. Okay. Yeah. All right. So less paperwork. While less paperwork, because I said that I can create the entire requirement document in one of the Confluence page, and I can assign that to the customer, give it to the customer, and say that kindly refer and give us a sign off. And one liner will be at that bottom. Okay. If till this day our project commencement is there, sprint commencement is there, we don't hear anything from you, will continue this as your acceptance. Okay, and then you move ahead. You're getting my point, everyone? Yes, no? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now comes to task switching. You can't do like you are not completing one task going to the another one. Okay. So always remember that what you have taken into consideration, that you will be working and completing this task, you always make sure that you have completed that task, and then only you move to the another work. Okay. You can't go ahead just like that. Okay. Is it clear, everyone? What is the
Yes.
importance of it? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Now you can't do handoffs as well. Okay. It means that you can't try to delegate or deal in some situation where you allow or take some decision which is not required, and expecting someone else to do your work. So no hands off and no extra feature you will start working upon. What is decided as part of sprint will go as a part of sprint itself. Now again, I want three different people to read these three different bullet point one by one for me. So first person.
Cross-functional
Cross-functional team members develop the process they will work together.
The business domain experts in the team give continuous feedback, which helps to shorten the cycle time and guides the team members when to stop overdosing on a feature so that business value can be realized in a timely manner.
Mhm.
Cross-functional teams are more productive than teams with similarly skilled people working on similar projects.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for reading out this, guys. So understand, when we say that cross-functional team are more productive, of course, two people, two different mindset, and one functionality. Mm, Do you think that they will organize and keep it the structure? They may mess it up. Okay, because both are operating from the different mindset and they are trying to contribute in only one functionality. Okay, they may mess it up, and that's the reason we must have generally a cross functional team. When we say cross functional team, means everyone is having one goal mindset, one approach, one approach with the growth mindset, delivery mindset. Okay, so they are making itself is a more productive, that in a less time one person is taking the ownership of it. If two people are there, ownership may get missing. Okay, that's the reason when we say two people means two identical people, two seniors I have hired. No, one can be the senior, one can be the associate. Okay, when we are talking about the second bullet point and first bullet point, it means that only the cross functional team will come together, then only the process may enhance. Okay, if the team is not cross functional, there are chances that they may not work together. Okay, I mean, they there will be difference in the opinion. Okay, no, I had this kind of experience, that's why I want to have this approach. The another person will say, I had this experience, that's the reason I want to go ahead, and no one is agreeing on any one point. Okay, so yeah, and it says that this team will continue to be open for the feedback. They will make sure that in the short cycle they are delivering more, and they are not just focusing about, we have to complete the work and go back. No, we know what is on our plate, inside our plate, and what we need to consume, what we need to leave, because we are not giving you something to leave in your tray. Okay, everything you have to consume, because we agreed during when in the first ceremony itself. And what was the first ceremony, guys?
Sprint planning.
Exactly, you're right. Sprint planning meeting. Okay, and what we are achieving here is the your sprint goal that we agreed upon the sprint planning meeting. So in a nutshell, when you will see only the functional team, they will generally you will find such kind of scenario that these are the pool. What they are? What are they called as? Pool. Pool means it can be the or it will be referred as the practices in the companies. What they are referred as?
Practices.
Practices. If this is the bigger service industry in IT, they will have the bigger practices. Like they have the QA practice, and there you will find, because it is not cross functional, there will be one head sitting there. Okay, and this person will be called as practice head. Okay, so there it will be called as practice head. You won't find any head in the head when I say means the boss over here in the cross functional. But you may find in the functional sitting approach, there will be bosses. Okay, you will find the developer center of excellence, or QA practice center of excellence. Likewise, you will find, and there you will finding all the functional team is sitting together. One product owner has the project. These functional teams are always non-billable people. There is and that's the reason always they are afraid, because they don't have the work. But the moment a product manager approaches them, they may pick up one resource, and they can form their own cross-functional team. All will become the billable, and will be targeting to one project to complete, bring the solution for the customer. With me so far, everyone understanding?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. So this is how this cross-functional and functional approach will go. Now is the time where I will be flipping my slide. So allow me to flip my slide first. Okay. And bring the new one. Okay. Yeah. So here we are done with cross-functional and functional team. Okay. Yeah. Now is the very interesting point. Okay. And it's about planning and estimation. What it is about?
Planning and estimation.
Planning and
Yeah.
estimation.
Yeah. So I'm going to share the screen for that. Okay. Now we have to deliver the things to the customer. Okay. You have just now understood that always it will be driven by a vision. Okay. I mean, you have understood through Jira that one vision is broken down into roadmap. When we say roadmap, it means you identify the various milestone as a part of release, that how frequent customer wants the releases. Customers say that I want every release to happen in 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks means the sprint is of 2 weeks, or may say that of 4 weeks, and there you are assessing the dates. Okay, and in that day they can name it that release 1, release 2, and inside release how long the sprint would be, and every task will be completed inside the releases, and to reach to those iteration completion and provide the release, you will also have the daily stand up. So daily stand up happens when? Daily. Okay, so every single day you will meet, you will answer, oh, next state, last state, and bottleneck. You remember this term? Yes,
Yes.
no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Then every single day you are just giving your updates, like how the things are flowing. And when it comes to iteration, you are always completing your work. The first user story is done, second user story is done in the similar manner. And it could be if the release is happening, that you are knowing that, okay, we are delivering on 15th August, 30th August, or 1st September, or 15th September. So this frequency, if you have decided that there will be first release, second release, third release, fourth release, and in the roadmap, you know the dates, you will have the integration date as well, and when it will be rolling out towards the customer. So everything has been planned. So first, how does it get planned? You will always hear when a project is coming from customer, that they come as a part of statement of work, that you convert them as a part of complete requirement, break it down into the various features or epics, and those epics, as I said earlier, will be broken down into multiple user stories, and then it will be broken down into multiple tasks, subtasks, or call it as activities. So this is how the break will happen. Even though break is happening, at the end, you know that what will the frequency of the release, that has to be estimated well in advance. But when you can give the concrete estimate, that how long time you would require? When do you think? In which ceremony?
Sprint planning.
Yes, you are right. In the sprints planning ceremony. And there you will have more clarity on the acceptance criteria that you will be writing later. So when I say you will be writing, either business analyst in inverted comma may write. Okay. But when it goes to QAs, it should go with more clarity, or QA can bring more clarity on writing those acceptance criteria. But as a business analyst, you should be very much clear when it comes to definition of readiness, and when it comes to writing this. What is this?
Stories.
Stories.
Okay, user stories. Yes, you're right. So all right. So now, when it comes to writing this, okay, there are the various estimation techniques that are given to that you can follow upon. When I say various estimation technique, one technique is t-shirt sizing technique, where you can just say, when it comes to certain user story or epic, that you can say that what do you think, that this is very large, or this is a small user story, medium user story, extra large user story. The more you are quoting in this manner, during your while giving your assessment, this technique will be called as t-shirt sizing technique. What this is called as?
T-shirt
T-shirt
sizing.
sizing.
Yes, t-shirt sizing technique. So just give me a second, guys. Okay, so yes, we will be getting into these techniques towards the end for more details. But now let's continue to understand the vision part. Okay, let's continue to understand the vision part. So how the statement of work comes, or how the any vision is simplified, how we just write them. Before we understand that, let's understand this 5 level of agile planning. So far that we do the daily plan, we do the iteration plan, we do the release plan, we have to have the product roadmap and product vision. So in product vision, when we are writing, we will be answering few questions like what to be done, who will be doing what, why it has to be done, when it has to be done, what are the constraint and assumption. It means that we are identifying scope. What we are identifying, everyone?
Scope.
Yeah,
Scope.
Scope.
we are identifying a scope with the product vision writing. This vision has to be translated into multiple roadmap. It means we will have the date dates, what all theme and feature we will be rolling out, when we will be rolling out, what objective we will be achieving, and there you are deciding what should be the development approach, agile, waterfall, kanban, scrum, whatever it would be. Okay, so that date you are mentioning, then we decide the release. Okay, when we are doing in the release planning, we are very much clear with the how the iteration would be. Is the frequent iteration will be, means you are actually defining your sprint. Okay, and how long it would be, who all the part of the team, what all the story in one release or one sprint we will be rolling out, what will be the priority. Now here you are in the sprint planning meeting, you will be gaining everyone's assessment, and you are very much clear what you have to achieve towards the end, and that will happen inside the uh, 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 sprint planning meeting for your first release to plan or subsequent release to plan. And in the iteration plan, when it is getting commenced, people will start working towards that. Now the fair level of understanding is there, the crucial stories are there on the on the board. Your business analysts are clarifying the definition of done. Okay, level of effort
Yeah.
and commitment is logging into the Jira itself. It means that in every ticket you can log how much time you have spent or how much time it will require to be spent against every single activity, task, or user story. And that you can do in the Jira itself. With me so far?
Yes.
Yes, no?
Yes.
So, and last but not the least, to achieve these all every single day, you will be doing the daily planning. Okay? All right, everyone? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, how is your appetite, guys? Just wanted to check with you all. I'm going too fast, too slow, and digestible. How you're finding it so far? I want to hear from everyone.
Trying to digest.
Trying to digest. Okay. So do you think that if I'll go more slow, or if you will just watch the recording one more time and with your own pace, you will be able to understand it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. So because you're trying to digest, I will just cover how the vision is written. Okay. And then we'll take a pause over there. Okay. Is it okay? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this says that how to capture. So there is a way to capture, and there is a very famous method which is called as writing elevator pitch. What to write?
Elevator.
Elevator
Elevator
pitch.
Elevator
pitch.
pitch. Yes. So there is a book called Crossing the Chasm. Okay. The author was Geoffrey Moore. Okay. He came up with the method to write a vision, okay, and very competitive vision, so that it becomes so much compelling that people can take or act upon it. So one example is there that, for example, you are trying to launch a product, okay, and you have to write for these capital words first: for, who, the, that, unlike our product, and then fill the blanks. How you are going to fill the blanks? You can take a screenshot of it, and whenever you feel like writing, as a part of, just give me a second. As बैग है मेरा, बैग के साइड पॉकेट में देखो डब्बी है, वो कॉर्नर में रखा हुआ, ठीक है. Oh, sorry, I did not go on mute. Excuse me for that. Yeah, so it went into recording, so excuse me, eliminate those recording. So yeah, coming back to this, for target customer. So when I say for target customer, say for example, imagine a product. What product you can quickly imagine? Say for imagine an edible product. Okay, what you can imagine? Okay, what comes in my mind immediately after asking the question? Noodles. Okay. All right. With me so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for target customer, who loves the most this noodle? Noodle who love the most? Kids?
Kids.
Even youngster also love them. So my target customer is young kids or teens. Okay. For teens, say for example, for teens. Who? Statement of the need or the opportunity. Who wants to save their time? Now I'm going to change my target customer. Okay. So say for example, for for working single bachelors. Okay, that could be ladies or gents, anyone. For single working bachelor who want to save their time, the product name is, say for example, Moodle. Okay, Moodle is a new product I'm going to launch. Okay, so uh, state statement of the need or opportunity who want to save their time. The product name is Moodle. The Moodle is a category in noodle. Okay, is a noodle category that maintains the that take cares of the nutrition, that take cares of quenching the hunger, that full let the stomach fulfill, that appears as the fulfilled meal, and that is low in budget. Okay, and that's not so expensive and taste too good, so that you want to go for it again and again, unlike primary competitive alternative. Give me a name of the competitive of this Moodle or noodle.
Maggie.
Maggie, yeah, that's right. So again, I'll repeat it. For uh, working bachelors who want to save the time, the Moodle is a noodle category that comes with nutrition, saves time, and taste taste like you feel like buying again and again. Unlike Maggie, our product, then statement of primary differentiation. Okay, just give me a second. And our product statement of primary differentiation, what could be the differentiation? What will stand it out? Moodle. So you can think of, okay, it can be inexpensive. It will stand out in the market because it does not include the soda, baking soda, or, water. It's gluten free, say, for example. Okay, so our product makes is no lid, no gluten. Okay, that stands it out. So you understand how we are writing a vision for the compelling reason to buy?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is how you are defining a project or product that you are going to launch. So what we are going to do tomorrow, like you have understood here how to write a statement of work or the vision. We will again further go ahead more detail into roadmap, release, iteration, and then so tomorrow we are targeting to finish this about agile part, and next week we will be transition where towards the complete business analysis. Okay, so that now you have understood the foundation, let's start acting as a business analyst further. Okay, so this is how we are trying to approach, or we may transition tomorrow itself. All right, now it's quickly time for give your attendance. Sorry, I started speaking on mute. I didn't know why. So type in your name into the WhatsApp group and just come up with the one word that you feel like saying. Okay. After today's learning. I know I went very much in depth. I was like on rant, but still I made sure you understand. Okay, so I would like to hear whether you understood. And yeah, definitely I read all of you that you say that I understand, but I need to repeat or listen to the recording one more time with my own space, own pace. So that I read in your mind. But now for time for taking your attendance, please go ahead and write them down in the WhatsApp group. Is it clear? Any questions so far?
No.
No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we'll see you again tomorrow and we'll talk to you. And I would really love everyone if you go unmute and keep interacting with us. And that keeps me more charged up to contribute more. I mean, I cannot just speak alone until unless you contribute. I hope you understand my point too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so
guys.
Yeah.
much,
We'll
Gaurav.
Thank
talk to you
you.
again
Thank
soon.
you.
Go
Thank
ahead.
you.
Thank you.
Good night.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Go
Have a
ahead
good
and
night.
give your
Bye.
attendance. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Take care.
Gaurav.
Good
Bye.
night. Thank you. Bye.